Hello and welcome. Right, I'm getting straight into it. I've set the course. I've done it differently. I've just done round and round this time, so I think it's much better. But I've done it anti-clockwise so that we are on the right side all of the time this time, because I think it looks better. It's what you would do. I've set the thing to stop unloading as well. I prefer that. Although I know you like, yeah, you're not getting on for a minute, but at least, yeah, you get all that's in out, and then it will carry on for a bit. It might drive us crazy though, so we'll see. I might switch that off. For this, I always do it for normal harvesters, and it's useful, but I'm not sure with this whether it is. Out a little. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, that is. Yeah, you've got to get it exactly right. Well, anyway, time lapse, I think. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. That's not too bad, that's not. No, I quite enjoyed that. I don't know how much we did. I will ask the shop to, yeah, grab this. Right, then it saves me just running it down and we can crack on. No, yeah, it's not laziness really, it's just wanting to continue and to show everything that's sort of been done. So, right now we can do what I was talking about, which is to set the plough gun on the boat. And of course we need to do a new plough course because, yeah, I changed the fields. Which I think, actually, I quite like it. I sort of did gain it a proper shape back on both of them, especially the other one. But this one also sort of gained, I would say, quite a bit. Right, let's have a look. Anyway, so it is 52 indeed. And I don't think 14 is going to be necessary. I think 3 standard is what I normally go for with something bigger. I think 3 is more than enough. So, of course, activates 10.5 meters. And let's set you going. Fantastic. Yeah, quite thorough, I think, on that. So, put this in the silo. Oh, I hate it when they do that. They usually go wrong when they do that. When they sort of plough just randomly, because she's missed the start point. And then they usually go off course, and yeah, like that. Yeah, she's gonna crash. Whenever they do that, no, you are being an absolute wally. It's ever so strange. Because normally, if they're close to the start point, they'll do a twiddle where they turn around, even if you're right close to this. It's one of those annoying things, but when they go wrong, they invariably go wrong. Sort of, it's annoying. Oh, and you have to do the plough as well. Seriously? Oh, and you had to twiddle around and go into the shed. Seriously? You'd sometimes really wonder. Just make sure. Yeah, I think we're good this time. It's weird. Most of the time, second times are alright, but yeah, we should check. Yeah, because really, I think it is going to be 100. We were completely out of parsnips. So there's 100,000 litres in that, so it's 145,000 for the parsnips, which I can't remember what we did for the. We'll have a look in a minute. It's weird how this is better with the silo than the. No, let's still probably do it. Let's have a look. How well do we do with the carrots? 114 tons. So, yeah, it's hard to tell because I don't know what we've got left like before. So we still did 145 tons. If anything, yeah, Bernie's doesn't have that problem. I'm sure I tried to use Bernie's as storage once as storage. Yeah, literally tried to, and it wouldn't be used in such a way. So it's built in a different way, which obviously is good in a way. Yeah, it can be good for what we want it for. It is good. That's what I mean. But like, yeah, for this, yeah, the others 5,000, and I do like it. Yeah, I do. I've used it for a long time, but I have sometimes 11,000 is too much. Really, it is. So we're selling the honey. But we don't want to be. Well, we can sell it, but yeah, it's 29 tons. So I think we're going to continue to sell the honey. We're going to go through till tomorrow. Remind myself of what is in the sales, because sometimes things drop later on. So, and we want 9 o'clock. And our businesses should be working. They're not the best, as I said, but it's not terrible either. It reminds me of Sugar. Maybe a little, not quite as good as Sugar, but... Oh, we didn't let the... You know, seriously. Why are we getting... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look. Because if... I'm not sure if it's this very month. I think it's still not ready. Yeah, it's not. So we'll release it for now. I just thought it was silly to release it and then... yeah, what? Why all of the forage? We've got so many... Now that we can afford this time. It's not quite. It's in the same range as what we've got. But I've got to be honest. That's a really good range anyway. So... oh, it's a 210 as well. We will have a front 3 points. Yeah, I do, even though I know it's going to cost us a little bit more. Do we need it? I think so. I do really. I think it will stand us in good stead, truthfully. Yeah. I know that skinted us, but it is what it is. The others, we are alright. So we're going to go straight through till October. Doesn't matter about the... it's still what... I mean, now we've got a team of 3, and this is what I was saying. It's just a team of 3. At that point, you can leave one wandering around, especially with what we're having to do with the sugar beet. Now, we could do the sugar beet a different way. We could lease something completely different. Oh, my life. What is this? We have had so many harvesters and tractors. That's another Kraken 240 as well. That's a biggie. That's not typical. If we'd have known that was going to come up, we probably wouldn't have bought the last one. But I've got to be honest, I don't regret it. I would imagine it is ready. I think this time we're going to go for something different. I think we're going to just chuck it on the floor. Just wait for this to finish. I've set this on that other one. Yeah, we also need to de-stone. Although, if these are... No, we need to stone because some of them are red. So, we need to release the Mack Trucker version of that. But we need to release equipment, or obviously that's left us a little bit short. But in the long run, I think it's totally necessary. I'll take over after this one because I need to get these corner bits done as well. It's nice to, yeah, it's nice to have this. I do love the 7250. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I wasn't going mad. I had a bit of a coughing fit and I didn't want to, yeah, I muted the microphone so I didn't deafen you all. Yeah, I mean, the 7250, I will, it's not the best tractor. It's just, it's very versatile. It's not the best at steering either. I think I've said this before, because I would, if you were to compare it with a tractor that I'd say would really like it's a 200, I wouldn't say it's one of the most reasonably priced upgradable tractors at this kind of horsepower. It is 250 sort of range. It's one of the most versatile, reasonably priced ones. It's mediocre speed, it's mediocre turning, so I don't want you to sort of think that I like it, I've got used to it. There's a certain sort of stage in your sort of virtual farmer career that you sort of realise that a tractor's a tractor, and I mean within reason. There's a few John Deeres that are so terrible at steering that I really do hate having them. And it is only John Deere that I can actually sort of say that for. Not all of them. Some of the high-end ones are absolutely amazing. Yeah, one of my favourite tractors is one of those with I like the really big, heavy John Deere. That's a nice John Deere. And some of the newer models are not so terrible, but some of the older models that you get, they like, I don't know, they're just so terrible on their steering. I think that's it. Set that going, and then we're going to pop over. I'm going to call this the end of the session, though. We're going to do that on its own session. That's going to be a monster. It is. I need to sort of let them trundle along. But so I should set the course for this next time. We might actually get it ready. That might be useful. Nope, we've not even set the course yet. So 55. I don't think we've done. No, we haven't. We destroyed them all, didn't we? After the change. And that should be spot on. 55 is correct. Activate 10.5 meters. Fantastic. Right, so that's ready to rock and roll. Let's take the biggie. We will still need the trailer. Yeah, we also could do with yeah, I did roughly. I thought I did. It was the other way though. I was bringing it back, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, so we're not getting any like. Well, we have seen a couple though. We did see TNTs because I laughed about it. It was typical that such a thing had dropped that early on. Then we also saw a sugar beet harvester. But it needs to really, I personally think it needs to be like one of the ones that does them all. If we're going to go into vegetables and that, which we have done. I mean, there's sugar beets. This was but sugar's never a bad business to go into. That's what I was saying. It's mediocre. It's not like stupendous, but it's not terrible either. So it is definitely worth going into. Beautiful, massive, fantastic. A little bit badly damaged. We could also use. It would be interesting to see if I can put those case ones on, because I'm not sure they're totally separate. And only for the big case, but I thought it was worth a shot, because they were, if you remember, very, very reasonable. I mean, really, really reasonable. So, right, so we want to be. I think what I'm going to do, being as it is sugar beets, is we're going to go for one that I tried on Combined Counties. I do, so it's beets technology, and we do need the. I mean, I know we could go with the Rootster again. I know that, but I'm going by the AA modding one. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Oh, I was down myself then. Yeah. Fantastic. So let's get that ready. Get the course on. And next session, we're going to like rip that field up. We are a bit further to go with the harvester, but not long, not a whole lot. As I say, that's why I did it what I did. Did think it was fairly central to what we're intending to be the farm. Smashing back. We need to do the unload thing where we tell it to unload all the time. And then what I'm going to do, once it's got a couple of headlands done, is we're going to, actually it does suit it. I suppose this is probably, if there's ever a time to set something going without recording, it's this time, because you can tell by the pattern. It's one of those things where really I should set it and forget it. So do you know something? I might actually do that. Yeah. What we're going to do is I'm going to set this going, because it will be immediately obvious if I poured sugar beet on, because it does quite a pretty pattern if you like let these go, so you can sort of look across the field and you can think, yeah, that's what it should look like. Whereas a lot of them, it doesn't really work like that. You could sort of cheat. Sugar beet's one of those that you could. So I am going to set this going. So what I'm going to do then, next session, we will get this lifted because it will be done. So all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you can stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.